Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Adam and this is Friday Sews. So this week's been quite busy. I haven't made, I have made a lot of stuff, but I haven't got a lot of stuff to show you as I sold most of it at the Christmas market. I have received an order today from Fabrics by Penny of this beautiful leopard sort of spotty print modal jersey. Which is a blend of cotton, lycra, and it's, I can't remember what the other part of the composition is, but it's really beautifully soft. It almost feels like it's got a viscose in it. It's really cool to the touch. So I'm excited to figure out a pattern to use that with. One of the other things that I've made, one of the things that I've made this week is the Fingerless gloves, which is a pattern by, free pattern by Patterns for Pirates. So I made these in two different types of French terry, as I had some remnants laying around from the Sinclair, can't remember what it's called, the Sinclair Zip Up Monterey jacket, I believe it's called. Monterey? Yes, I think so. So I had some leftovers from that, so I've made the fingerless gloves from them, and the contrast is a teal coloured French terry. These do come up quite big, so if you are planning on making these, I would size down as they do come up quite big. I made these in the adult size medium, and they were too big, so I ended up taking some extra width out of the inside seam to narrow down this sort of section across here. But they fit really nicely now. They're really comfortable, really comfortable. They keep you nice and warm. They don't keep you too warm like some gloves do, because you still got your fingers open. So I made a couple of pairs of those. I sold 2 pairs of them at the Christmas market, which I will insert some images of over the top of this probably. So I'll pop some through now. So the Christmas market was a great success. It was the first one that I've ever done, and I will definitely be doing some more. I am going to look to see if there's a chance that I can get a table at a different market between now and Christmas, but I think I'm cutting it tight because it's quite late in the year and I think most of them will be booked up by now. So I just wanted to mention something else that I have been working on, and I've been working with as a pattern tester for Julia from Bobbins and Buttons. And if you do follow Bobbins and Buttons, they launched a new pattern this week called the Lewis pattern, which is a dress pattern that is from a woven fabric, and it comes in lots of different options. You can make it in a button front down the centre. You can make it in a flat front with a zip up back. You can make it with a sort of balloon sleeve that's gathered. You can make it in a slightly smaller sleeve. You can make it in I think it's about knee length in the dress, or you can make it in a top, which is what I made for the pattern test. You'll have to excuse the fact that it's really creased because I haven't had a chance to iron it. It's been a bit of a hectic week. But this was the test one that I made. It has a front and rear facing on the inside. And it is such a beautiful shaped top. It has bust darts inside, and then it has almost princess seams down the front. Again, in the back as well, it has those seams. And then it has this one I did with a zip, but because it was just a pattern test, and I used some IKEA cotton, which is way too thick to be wearing as a top, but I just wanted to see what it was like to get the sizing right for my mum. And then I'm going to hopefully this weekend use the same pattern in a slightly bigger size, because I clearly didn't get the sizing right when I made it for her. So this is the balloon sleeved option, and it has a gathered and elasticated cuff on it. But it's just a beautiful fitting top. And again, if you make it in it has a lower hem at the back than at the front, and it goes up at the sides. So it has that extra detail in it. I'll insert some pictures of the pattern, the actual the line drawings from the pattern. So Julia has been really lovely, and she's given me a discount code for all of my subscribers and my viewers. So for all patterns for the next 2 days, if you use the discount code Lewis25Adam, you will get 25% off any PDF patterns in the whole of the pattern range on Bobbins and Buttons website. So I will pop that across the bottom of the screen now, and I will link the pattern page in the description box below. So if there was any patterns that Bobbins and Buttons have that you've been eyeing up for a little while, now is the time to get them, because they are 25% off. I love Bobbins and Button patterns. I use the Raglan Dean sweatshirt all the time. I've also got it in the children's form, which is the Theodore, which I've made for my nephew, which is the sweatshirt that I made out of the Paw Patrol fabric. So this is the miniature version of the Dean sweatshirt, basically. So this is the Theodore. So it has raglan sleeves, and then it has a cuff bottom, cuff sleeves, and a cuff and a neckband. This is a great pattern. They're really reasonably priced patterns already, to then get 25% off. This goes from, I think it goes from about 12 months all the way up to, I think, 12 or 13 years. So it's a great staple pattern to have. These are so easy to make up. The sleeves on them go in so much quicker than using it as sort of a round sleeve, like on this sweatshirt that I'm wearing now. So I will also link the Bobbins and Button YouTube page in the iCards above. There is loads of tutorials on there about how to do the pocket bindings on their raincoat pattern. There's loads of videos. There's a lot of sew-alongs that Julia has done for the different sweatshirt patterns, for the top patterns. There's some different variations of some of the dresses that she does. I know that there's one called the Alice dress, which is, I believe the Alice dress is the pinafore style dress. But they always go together so well. So go and have a look over on Bobbins and Buttons website, and see if there's anything on there that you like, and you can get 25% off this weekend only. The only other thing really that's happened this week is I have been catching up on everyone's Vlogmas videos. So I currently have managed to keep up to date with Jen from Jen's Sewing Room, her Vlogmas videos, which I think are brilliant. I loved her magnetic dish yesterday. I tried to do this a little while ago and had an epic fail because I glued the magnet to the inside of the dish rather than the underneath of the dish, which was a real genius move. The other person that I've been following is One Lisa Show. She has literally just pinged up on my notifications for this week's, today's Vlogmas video that I think she uploaded a couple of hours ago. So once I finish filming this and editing, I'm going straight over to One Lisa Shows to go and see her Vlogmas for today. I also have been following Trish from Pinky's Farms Vlogmas. She put out a little, I think it was on her first day, she put out a little request to see if anyone wanted to see anything through her Vlogmas videos, and I was one of the people that asked to see her animals. And if you have any slight like for animals, go and check out Trish's Vlogmas from yesterday, because you get to see her chickens, her pig. It's just brilliant. So I will link Jen's Vlogmas video, One Lisa Show's video, and Pinky's Farm. And the only other thing that I've got really to talk about this week is, if you just bear with me 1 second. So I was talking to my husband this week, and he said to me about Christmas. And jokingly, he said to me, "What do I want for Christmas?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, just buy me a Juki DX7. And then he went online and saw how much they were and thought, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I just completely laughed it off. It was a complete and utter joke because I didn't expect, well, I would never expect something like that for Christmas. We don't really do Christmas presents normally, and if we do, it's normally a token present. It's something that we just know that each other would like. So I got home yesterday from work just before I started manically running around trying to get everything ready for the Christmas market. And as I came into my sewing room, there was this random thing in the middle of the room behind my cutting table with some French terry draped over the top of it. So I pulled the French terry off. And this was underneath it. So to say I'm happy is a bit of an understatement. So I've got a very, very busy weekend planned ahead of me. So that is me done for this week for Friday Sews. I will possibly, I don't really know for sure yet, I may do an unboxing video of this if I can contain my excitement when I'm opening it. So thanks again for stopping by and for liking and subscribing and everything else that YouTube asks of you. So I will shoot off now because I've got this bad boy to open. So thanks for checking in. I will see you all soon and I hope you have a great weekend. Be sure to check out everyone's Vlogmas videos and click on the search bar and type in Friday Sews because it will give you everyone's Friday Sews from all the different channels and all the different people that are participating in it. And I think that's it really. I'm going to go and open this. Have a good weekend everyone. Bye.